Smartwatch-induced health anxiety led one woman to run 916 ECGs in a year.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Like that test?
Yeah.
How often do you do it? I'm curious.
Almost never.
Never,
Only if you thought there was an issue or something.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe if you had a pre-existing heart condition, you might run it more frequently. But it's a fairly deliberate thing to do it. 1 year after getting diagnosed with atrial fibrillation, a heart condition that causes an irregular heartbeat, a 7-year-old woman, okay, so she had an issue. So it makes sense that she would do it more frequently. A 7-year-old woman was back for another diagnosis, new onset health anxiety triggered by her smartwatch. Despite not having concerning symptoms, the patient became more and more preoccupied and worried about notifications from her watch. Over the 1 year period, she took 916 ECG recordings through her device. Does this have negative health effects other than the psychological effects? Like, is there a physical problem with running that many ECGs?
I don't think so. I mean, there's no rays that go into your skin that causes damage or anything.
She was just one example of a pattern seen in cardiology clinics. Patients with underlying arrhythmias, heart palpitations, or irregular heartbeats were coming into clinic with literally stacks of papers with data from their smartwatches. Oh. So doctors, I thought this would be helpful for doctors, but maybe it's overwhelming. Maybe it's too much. It can create this pattern of pathologic symptom monitoring. Well, I mean, if you have an issue, this is a hard one.
It is hard. Because as a software developer, you're kind of allowing someone to be compulsive with certain tests that can be unlimited.
The sheer volume of information produced when patients are constantly checking their heart rhythm can be hard for doctors to manage. There's only so much time in a regular patient visit, and it's not enough to get through dozens of heart rhythm readings. It can strain the relationships between doctors and patients. Patients might feel like they're having a problem, but the doctor may not see a need for changing their treatment. It's hard. I like information. I like data wherever possible, but there's limitations here, to which point you can have a paralyzing amount of data when you need certain key markers, and you have this, well, like they're saying, it becomes hard to separate it all and know what to analyze. And maybe healthcare has to catch up. Maybe we need, this is something that who knows if people are going to be apprehensive about, but maybe you need to be able to move this data into some sort of system, some sort of software that can quickly analyze trends. And because for your average doctor, as they say, there's only so much bandwidth.
Yes. Like,
imagine you insert it into some health, I don't know, Google Health or whatever it is, and they're like, okay, here's some patterns that we're noticing, or whatever, relative to other people's information. But people are very sensitive about their health data, so I don't know when that's going to happen. But
how long is this ECG test on your
not long,
Apple Watch?
Not long, maybe 30, 45 seconds. It's not long.
So I'm guessing she is doing it 3, maybe 4 times a day.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not that crazy. I honestly, I'm not really that surprised about it, but obviously it affected this individual enough that they're saying it caused some sort of problem.